Yeah, so very good evening, guys. I hope you are perfectly fine. So, as you know, today's topic is city versus village, right? So, in this session, we'll discuss about city versus village. So, I think we should start now. So, it is 8:04. Yeah. So, before starting this session, let me know how many of you are favoring village. So, if you are favoring village, so you can raise your hand. Okay, because you are favoring village, and okay, and both of you, Pinky, Server, you are favoring city, right? Am I right?
Right, brother.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So, who would like to initiate this session? Pinky, would you like to initiate?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay.
So good evening, everyone. Okay, I'm favoring city area is better than village area. Because in my opinion, so there are lots of advantage of the city because
Yeah, okay, that's great. You are favoring
yeah,
city because there we find all kind of facilities, but in village we don't find, right? We find very
yes, sir, yes.
difficulties, also not kind of any facilities, and if we find so it is very difficult to find any kind of facilities in village. That's why you are favoring city life. Yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, yeah. So because as you are favoring village, so don't you think that like in village, uh, whatever we need to do, just we find, like if we want to find any facility, so it is very hardly we find. Don't you think that? But in city we can find any kind of facility very easily. Don't you think that?
Okay, first let me tell about let me tell in briefly about village. Can I tell about village?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good evening. So, like, I want to say, in I consider that I mean say in city life there is no complicated life, but it has advantage. Cities and like in city there is no there is complicated life, and in village there is simple life, simple people, simple living. But if I say there is very crowd, like we find unknown people, busy people, and they don't talk to each other. What are you doing? What are you doing? They have no time for that. But whatever in village, like always live with relationship, culture, trending, and growing. And yes, and if I say about cleaning, like neat and clean and good. And whatever find we in city, like there is about factory gas, like we find carbon, like this many thing, carbon monoxide, this is very dangerous, and that is making our environment very danger, and that is destroying our ozone layer. So and in village what environment is very good then compared to factory life. Sorry, in effect compared to city life. And one thing, village people does cultivation, so that's why we get food, right? And compared to city, in village, like we find like best environment and best nature. So by which
Okay,
I've
okay,
said that.
because sorry for interruption. Actually, Ted is like point out only
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
one by one. Okay, you are but just saying all the point. Okay, because if you are saying a lot of point in a one time, so we'll forget all the point, right? So
Yes.
only like right, only one point. Yeah. So server weather, as Vikas said, like in city life, we are so busy, we don't have time to spend time with our family, with friend. But if you talk about in village, so in village we have a time, we spend our time, we stay with our family, right? Don't you think that? In village we live peacefully life, but in city we don't. And also Vikas said that like in city life, a lot of factories. Uh, because of that there are a lot of like poisonous gases are also mm, created in the factory that cause very harmful to environment. But in village we find very pure environment. Don't you think that?
Yes, brother. Vikas is right in some point, but there are in other hand, you see so many great opportunity in city areas and in villages. Yeah, villages villages so much good like adventure and so many things. You pure nature, they connect your wave for nature. And I think in villages you will not uh, find so many opportunity for doing something, like as we are a student, and in city area we find so many opportunity. If we don't have enough money to do more study, then we find so many things to do. And so that's it, brother.
Okay, that's a great point. You want to say that like in village area we don't get enough opportunity. Like if you have a talent, so we're not able to show to the world. Just our talent lies within us. If we live in village, we cannot explore our talent. We cannot show our talent to the world if we live in village, right? So you're right also. In city we can show our talent. Yeah. So Pinky's sister age is Saror brother said that when we live in village, so we don't got opportunity to show our talents. Do you really think that? Don't you think that right now there are a lot of online platform are available, but that like we can show our talent. YouTube are there. With the YouTube we can show our talent. Don't you think, sister? Hello, are you here? Okay, don't you think that in city life? Yeah, please continue.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Can you repeat again? I think there are lots of
Oh,
network issue.
okay, it's okay. No, I'm saying that, yes, Saror brother said that, when we live in village areas, we don't got opportunity to show our talent, right? So do you really think that in today's era, we are getting a lot of online platform also because of that? With the help of that platform, we can show our talent also. Also, if we are living in village, right? Don't you think that? Did you get it?
Yeah, I get it. I got it. Yeah, sorry. Because in the city, we can easily find all facilities like high educations, big hospitals, and so many things. But but in village area, they lack of education. So for a girls, village girls are not allowed in higher educations, right? And I will share the one example. I would like to share one example. I have some suppose I have no car, but at the 12 p.m. at the night I have some medical emergency. What? Yeah, their hospitals are 100 kilometers hours far away, and there are no transportation. But in the city, Ola and Ola Urbans are available in 5 to 10 minutes. But that transports are not like a more that take more um, mm, transports are not to take more times coming for medical emergency. That's why I favoring a city area is better than rural area, means village area.
Yeah, that's a great point. You spoke so beautifully. Yeah. So because don't you think that if we live in village, so we don't find any hospitals, we don't find good quality education also, and also if we talk about if we see the boys and girls, so people that discriminate with the girls, that don't want to give the higher education to the girls. Don't you think that discriminate about the girls? What do you think about Vikas?
Oh, can you repeat again, brother? Sorry for
No,
that.
I'm saying that if you live in village, like if you are from village, so you can understand very well. Like like if in village, so people like did discriminate with the girls and boys, right? They discriminate on the gender basis. They think that they should only like give higher education to the boys, not the girls. And also, if you talk about, there are a lot of disadvantage also. We don't find any good hospital, a school in the village where we can get good treatment or good education. Don't you think that? But in city we find.
Okay, that is good. But about education, I want to say something like I have seen like you have already seen like in village many like suppose that many student is studying in a school, and in a school there is some in none of, like I mean say, one of them some student become something like they want to study and they become a good I mean, so they become talented, and some students become untalented. So I want to say like why like this is not a problem. Like nowadays, like in village, we are also getting facilities. Like not like if I talk about 20% or 60% we are getting, but if I talk about like we are getting what is happening like a student is really don't want to become something the student students in boy like in a student's mind there has no any there has no any things like thinking they don't think big so what to do they don't think about their dream they only depend on cultivation these things. And if I talk about medicine, so that is right. But if I think like many village, like we are getting hospital, and if I say that one thing in city, what if like people get ill because of that, their environment is not good, their air is not good. So that's why I think this is the main reason to become ill. Eel is I mean eel is many kind of eel like some person fall down from the stairs so that is not called this is in another. But if I say like about fever about something mind ache these things about breathing problem so whatever like yes that we got but in village we don't got. So I think because there is more chances like in city there is more chances to be ill because of carbon monoxide and many carbon dioxide these things so that's why we got ill too much. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. You spoke so tremendously. Yeah, so Sarur, whether don't you think that like if you talk about city, so in city uh, we have no any doubt. Of course, we got all kind of facilities, right? We don't have to suffer with any kind of problem. So, brother, don't you think that like too much facility is dangerous for us? Many children they are getting all kind of facility, and because of that, they are not valuing it. Don't you think that they, if we find any facility in us, if we want to learn anything, right? So I don't think like if any person are living in a facilities life, in a comfortable life, and they want to grow. No, if any person are living in a miserable life, not any facilities, you have not facilities, so that person will grow very fastly. So, brother, don't you think that like too much facility is very dangerous for us also, and we should not live in a too much facilities also, especially if person who are growing for them. Yeah.
Brother, I think facility means like opportunity. Yeah. If like if we are middle class family, then not so much enjoyment like with the other uh, you can say with rich student, yeah, rich childrens. And in city area you will get in you will get not the like enjoyment as much as rich children's. But yes, brother, uh, like I want to say, you will get opportunity. Enjoyment is also you enjoyment you get, but not as so much, brother.
Okay, I got it. That means you want to say that like how much like rich persons, rich children they get facility or enjoyment that much like the person who are living in villages they don't get, right?
Right, brother, right.
Okay, that's
Like
great.
we didn't get enough like enjoyment.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, yeah. So Pinky sister, do you really think that? I don't think like that. Do you agree with Saror brother? Do you really think that? I think that the person who the children I'm talking about, especially children. So the children who are living in a village area. So they have a lot of friends and they play with their friend in the garden, right? They go to the garden, right? But what happen in city? Just the student or the boys, they're not even they're going out of the home, right? They just are staying at the home and just using video game like playing video game, and by that way they are losing their eyesight. So how can you say that the person who living in city they are getting more opportunity, more facility rather than the cities, sorry, in a village boys?
Because in city area the people are focused only goal, because the people are focusing on in means
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, I got it. uh, you want to set like the people who are living in the city they just focus on the goal, they don't like try to they understand every second of the time, value of the time, right?
yeah.
They give the
I'm
value.
audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, I'm setting up one points again. In the city area, example, in the city area, in the family, every person's self depend, most like self depend. But in village area, in the person, us self depends means one person earning and four person are eating, right?
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
agree
that's all.
with you. This is a great point. Yeah, so because what do you think? Like, don't you think that like if you talk about in village area, so one person are like earning and all the member of the family they are eating. So don't you think that they are not like responsible? But if you talk about in city, so all the even the boys, all the member of the family they are going, they are standing on their foot. Don't you think that? And that's how we can say they are so responsible. They are giving the every uh, they are giving the value of the every second. But in village, what we see is just sometime like what we see. There's the one all the villagers they sit under the tree and just keep gossiping. Don't you think that about others? And that's why sometimes they like start quarreling also. Don't you think that?
Yes, because they have they do. I think because they don't think that what should we do, because their thinking is not like that, I think.
Okay, so are you agree that the city life is better than the village life?
No, I
Yeah.
don't agree, because I would like to live in village, and in village we got natural air, natural. I want to be in nature, but in not that village that they are quarreling. I don't want to live in my village, like in there like quarrel. I don't want to live here, like. So I want to go in some another village, like there is some natural and natural trees. So that's why I like. But in city I also like. But I feel that when I go in city, I feel much ill. I don't get properly oxygen. So that's why I feel ill.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so yes, server whether we have no any doubt. Yeah, of course, like we give the value of every second in the city, and we focus on our career, right? But you can notice, brother. All the people of the city they are just focusing on the career, right? They forgot focusing about their health. That's why they are suffering a lot of disease. So, brother, don't you think that uh, like like our health is a like biggest like precious thing, you know. There is no any like precious thing rather than our body, our good health. That is we are getting in the city, sorry, in a village, right, brother? So don't you think that like they are just focusing on the career, and because of that they're falling in the depression? So do you really think that it is right? They're not getting asleep also. They have a anxiety problem. But in village we can say they are just uh, going through the natural cycle. They have no any problem of disease. They have no any problem of anxieties disease. Don't you think that?
Yes, brother, you are almost right. In city, there are so many pollution, there are so many factories are there, and that's why the reason is like pollution. They here don't have enough, like you can say, trees and plant, see, so that's why they are. And the main reason, I think, in small home, like as a middle class, in Mumbai, if we talk like Mumbai, so here is small home. We living in a small home, like two home. So every day, every time, you you set in any like a fan, you oxygen, you can understand like something, and you don't get out of oxygen like tree and something. So that's why the reason is they are so like depressing. And the main reason, I think, brother, they are focusing on not or health and way, they are focusing only earning and have a good life. That's why they are worried about their career. So that's it, brother. I think the main reason is this.
You're right. Yeah. So Pinky sister, like, what do you think? Don't you think that our main like precision is our body, our good health, right? So on that we are not caring, we are not focusing. Just we are focusing on the goal. So do you really think like it is good?
It is not good because some people are focusing in career, but some people are focusing career plus health, because both are important in our life. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's great. You are right, because and that's why you can say the city. If you like you wake up at the morning, in the morning 4 o'clock, no, so all the cities people, the people who are living in city, they go to the gym for doing exercise, right? So we cannot say that they are not focusing on the like health. They are also focusing, right? And also they are eating healthier food. They know like how much they are taking all the like nutritious, right? Yeah, you are right. Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes,
because
right.
don't yeah. So because what do you think? Like if you talk about in village, so first thing is we talk about in village. So all the people are like most of people they are so poor, and they are not too much educated, right? So don't know what should I eat, like which kind of nutritious, and how much we should eat that kind of nutritious. They are not eating. Just they are thinking they should be like just they want to just if they want to eat, but they don't care about the food, what kind of food they are eating, right? Don't you think that? And because of that, sometimes they lack of some kind of vitamins and minerals, and because of that, uh, they became the prey of some disease, prey of some because of that, their body don't not able to develop. Don't you think that? But if you talk about in city, so all the people they are eating according to the like they have a timetable, like on this day we have to eat that, all kind of nutrition they are taking. But in village the village people they are not taking all kind of nutrition. Don't you think that?
Yes, that's right. But one thing I want to say, like compared to cities, yes, people like village areas, people is more strong than cities area. I've seen like they don't think that in village all people doesn't know, many of people doesn't know that what should I eat, or I mean so many people I have seen that here, like all people knows like what should I eat, but what, there is no any lack of knowledge, there is lack of money, because how much they are doing only cultivation these things, so they are not getting too much that thing. And if I talk about village, like in village there they go to gym, that is right, but they do gym, that is right, but and they about food, they eat food time with timetable, and that food is unhealthy, not that is healthy, but that is not totally healthy, it's 60 or 55% healthy I have seen, because then that it has mixed some chemical things, and with the help of that chemical thing that vegetable is growing, and they are selling in market, and all in cities areas people buying that, and so that's why they are not getting healthy food too much. In village we got totally like healthy food, healthy vegetable, healthy all things. Yes, right.
Yeah, that's a great point. You are absolutely right. Yeah, so sir, brother, don't you think that if I live in city, so there like whatever we get now, we we get with a chemical mixing, right? Whatever like milk, any kind of foods, there is something chemical mix in that food, right? We cannot say that if we are living in city, so we are getting pure food. We cannot see that we are not eating we can say healthy food also. Sometimes we are getting a lot of spices, like sometimes we can eating all the like fast food also, that is not good for us. But in city, whatever food we are getting, the pure 100% natural, right? We are eating naturally, and that's how the people who are living in the village, they are so strong physically. So don't you think that this is the benefit of living in village?
Yes, brother, you are right. I think there are so many benefit in village. If you are earning a good money, if you have a settlement in village, then village is almost good for you. But in uh, in in city area, so much people are here for working for you can say roji roti. And you say, brother, you are right. In almost every vegetable, every product, they mixed with chemicals. So yes, brother, you are right.
Okay, yeah, that's great because yeah, city life without any doubt we get any kind of thing with a chemical mixing. Yeah, yeah. So Pinky sister, as you are favoring city life, right? So don't you think that in city we find a lot of crowd and our mind need to like patience, like our mind need to patience. So that is we are not getting in city life because that is full of crowd, and we are getting a lot of crowd, and also there are a lot of corruption going on also in city. But in village, uh, the the environment of village is so peaceful, we can live our life very peaceful. Don't you think that? And if we are living our life peaceful now, so I don't think is there any good life rather than like peaceful. If we are living peacefully life, so it is a very good life. It is considered. What do you think about it?
Because in city area they are not more land, that's why people are that's why the in city area most population in this and and what are you say, can you repeat again?
Okay, no, I'm saying that in city area, if you talk about in city, so there are a lot of crowd are there, and a lot of vehicles are there also. Because of that, daily we can say that daily some kind of accidents happening, crime happening. We can say we are not safe in city. We are not living peacefully life. But in village, we are living peacefully life. Don't you think that? We have no fear of crime, any kind of like corruption. Just we are living peacefully life. Don't you think that? And it is a good.
Yeah, I agree with you point. I agree with your point. It is very good, but I have no point.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just yeah. So because it was favoring village life. So don't you think that like in village the people are not that much educated, right? And because of that, if any person are suffering only a fever, not a big disease with a big disease, only a small disease, and because of that they have no any kind of knowledge and they don't know what should I do on that situation, right? And because of that they became delay and sometimes some people died also. But in city what happened, like some like people know about the first aid, like if they are doing, if they are suffering this kind of disease, so they know like what should we do, what how they should be treated before the doctor come, right? They know that, and that's how they can save also. Don't you think that?
Yes.
Yes, so do you have any point?
You are talking in this way. I'm getting confused. Like this is I don't like in village. This is disadvantage.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Can you repeat it?
I mean to say that this is the big problem of village area. In village area, this is a big disadvantage about like first aid things. So I think in village area, I have seen like in village all thing is getting developed by I mean not day by day, time by time it's getting developed. I think after some time it will be developed. Nowadays, like I have seen, like first aid box is about in everyone house.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, so sir, brother, do you really think that like the people who are living in village areas, so they have no knowledge about the first aid? Do you really think that? What do you think about it? Or the
No,
people who are
brother.
living, or the people who are living in city area, they have a knowledge about the first aid. I don't think so. There are a lot of persons who are living in city. They also don't have a. They don't know about the treatment. How should be, what kind of treatment should be given to the patient if the doctor is not coming. Do you really think that?
I think, brother, not not all the villages. Yeah, we cannot say like all the villagers are not knowledgeable. They also have knowledge, but not all the people not, you can say most of the people they don't have enough knowledge, and some of the people have because of lack of education, you can say. So day by day development, your get villages is also getting development. So yeah, in future I think they will I think, brother, lack of education, you can say that. That's it, brother.
Okay, that's great. You want to say that in the village, no one all are like some person are also educated. Yeah, so you're right. So yeah, sister, as you are favoring city life, so don't you think that in city what happen, like if we have a like we are not getting that much money, we are not earning like a lot of money, so we cannot live in city because the expenditure, the expenses uh, of the city are too much. But in village we can live in a low price. Don't you think that? What do you think about it? In village we can live our life with our family also in a very low price. But in city I don't think it is possible. It is very costly to live in a city with a family. What do you think about it?
Because there are good quality of products in the city, and they are very means
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get it. Okay.
yeah, I'm audible
Yeah, you are audible.
because there are good quality of products, and that's why it's very expensive for products, and they're very what do you say yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's great. Because in city
I
we are
have
getting.
one point.
Okay, I will come to you. Because in city we are getting all the stuff, good stuff, right? And the price is also written in the pouch. Yeah. Yeah. So because do you have any point? Do you want to say something?
Like I have one. Yes, I have one point. Like about like if I talk about excessive crime, like in city there is happening crime too much, but in village there is not that kind of crime, but in city there people die, people kill with guns, these things. So I think yes.
Okay, that's great. But I don't think the people who are living in village also they are living peaceful life, because even on a small thing they keep quarreling. In a village, I don't think the people are living peacefully life. They're just quarreling without any reason also. Don't you think that?
Yes, but they are not killing each other, but they are not killing directly. But in city, what happen? They come and hit you with gun, so that is bad.
Yeah, that's it there. Okay, yeah. Yes, so sir, brother, as
And
you are yeah.
I found one like traffic problem in city, but in village we don't get this kind of thing. We can go here there at that time in any time.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah. So, brother, as you are traveling city life, so don't you think like in city, like if you live in city, so we find a lot of distraction, right? The lot of we find very green, like very good thing, attractive scene that you know that goes our attention to that place, right? And because of that we distracted a lot, and that's why sometimes we just forget what our goal is, what we are doing. Don't you think that like there are a lot of distraction in cities, in cities you sometime you want to go from there, from like here and there, in this park, on that park, like this happening. But in village area you will not do that, just focusing on yourself, because there is no any park or anything for ex- for traveling. Don't you think that, for exploring?
Yes, brother. I think it's depend ourselves. It's depend like you. If you have college and if you have goal and if you are if you want to be like you can. I think, brother, it depend ourselves. In, some of the people have which in city they don't have goal and they wasting their time, but in yes, brother, like you
Sorry
can
brother,
say it's
what did you
depend
say?
ourselves.
Your voice is not audible. Was not audible. Can you repeat it?
I think, brother, it's depend ourselves. Like so,
Okay.
I think there are like in villages area also have so many distraction, but it's depend in like if you want to be do something, then it's totally on yourself. But so it's depend ourselves. I want to say
Okay,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's great. I got it. Yeah, so Pinky sister, as you were saying that, like in the people who are living in city area, so they're focusing on the success, they're focusing on their growth, right? So don't you think that for doing anything, so that make us grow, right? For focusing on growth, we should be strong physically and mentally, right? And also how, if we want to grow, so we have to be we have to go through the very miserable situation also, right? So that thing we don't addictive of that thing in when we live in city, because in city we just live in comfortable life, but in village we just living in uncomfortable life in a like in a difficult situation. We live in city that make us very strong physically, we can say. And you can say that now the person who are living in city, they can, sorry, in village, they can sustain all kind of problem. You can also you would be seeing around you a lot of person who would be walking and they are belong for village, they are so laborious. They can they don't afraid of the misery, they don't afraid of the difficulty. Don't you think that, like, if the person are living in village, they don't afraid of difficulties, they face a difficulty without any fear. But the people who are living in city, they are not that much strong, and sometimes they live in the middle because of the difficulty misery. Don't you think, sister?
Sir, can you repeat again last line, please?
No, I'm
I
saying
not
that.
got it.
Okay,
That's why.
okay, I'm saying that, like, the people who are living in village, so they are so strong physically and mentally, right? Yeah, but in the city, the person who are living, so they are not physically strong and mentally. But if we want to grow, so we need to be physically and mentally strong. So don't you think that the people, that the main reason the people who are living in village, they got success very easily, because they can sustain difficulties situation also. They can go through the difficulties condition, because they are used to it. But then in city, if some person they get some kind of like difficult situation, they just leave that thing. Don't you think that?
Because uh, they people are lack of education. Because in city area most people are focusing our career, or they don't give up any difficulty situation. But in village area, they they are difficulting face they are difficulting more situations, but they don't understand, they don't define the solutions. But in city area, they don't give up, they try again. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, yeah, that's great. You want to say that the people who are living in city area, they are so laborious. They don't give up anything very easily. But the people who are living in village, they left the thing very easily, their goal very easily, right?
Yeah, right. They are focusing on the goal. They are all physically and mentally in on time.
Okay, very good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so because don't you think that, like, the people who are living in the village, they just keep doing their agricultural work, and they don't think about the further goal, their goal. And also, even the people, they are doing the like agricultural work. So along with him, also their family is including indulge with that work. Don't you think that? And and that is the, like, they're doing the vestage of time, because they're not thinking of the goal. They just keep thinking about the crops of their farm. Don't you think that?
Yes, we can't do anything because it has this disadvantage of this. I've seen my village, like, people who is doing agriculture, and he's like, and after that, he when his child comes, then his child, he tell that let's go to work and we'll do agriculture. So in village, the agriculture is the most important part. Like village mean, like in village, if I say 90% of people do agriculture, and like if I say in city, like 90% people, like many of people, not 90, 80, 70% do people like job, these things. So like that, will in village all people, like many people do agriculture. Yes, right. So like that, there is also, like in city many people do does a job, and in village many people does agriculture. So yes, that's why. So if you want, like if I talk about the students, like if they want to be really be success, if they want to do something in their mind is coming, then they should uh, think about his their goal. What should I do, what should I do, and if I'll do agriculture always at this like this, then it will be effect on God or not. So that's why we should we should think that yes.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah. So, sir, brother, do you really think that the people who are living in village, they are not thinking about their goal? Because they are thinking their goal is what? What is their goal? Their goal is farming, to growing in the farming, right? So they are thinking about the farming, about their crop. So how can I say that they are not thinking about their goal? No, because they are seeing their future in the goal, on the, in the farm, right? They are thinking that I to this year I will crop this, and next year I will planted that crop, and that's how we can earn lot of money, we can grow a lot of plants. So don't you think they are also thinking about their goal? What do you think about it? Do you really think that? Are you agree with, like, because is saying that the people who live in village, they are not thinking about their goal? So what do you think about it? Do you really think that they are not thinking?
I think, brother, you can short the question, brother. I think
Okay,
I
no, I
didn't
want
miss.
to say that, brother, like, what do you think? Like, the person who are living, the people who are living in village, they are not thinking about the goal. What do you think about it?
No, brother. I met, like, in my village area, in my age, there are so many students. Uh, they want to, they have goals, like they want to also do in they. I think they also want to do in life something. So we cannot say like they don't have goals. They they have goals, but I think they don't have enough opportunity to pursue them, because if you are in middle class family in villages area, you you only have government school, and government school is not as much as good for pursuing your dream, you can say. So I think they have dream, brother, but I think they don't have enough opportunity to. So that's it.
Oh, okay, got it. Actually, Sarvardhan want to say that, like, also village people, people have also goal, but because the lack of the money or the lack of the opportunity, they're not able to show their goal. They're not able to uh, show their goal to the world, right? So yeah. Yeah, so Pinky sister, don't you think that, like, in a village the people are becoming lazy day by day? Because they're depending. If you talk about the city people now, so I can say they totally depend on the, like, the villager people. They got, in city, if you see now any person are growing crop, so this they they are hiring the villager people to cut the crop, to do the work. And so the people who are building who are making the building, preparing the building or house, so also there the labor most of labor are from the village area. So don't you think that, like, cities people are becoming lazy day by day? What do you think about it? Yeah, hello, am I audible to you? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, so because am I audible to you? Hello, hello, because am I audible?
Hello,
Yeah, hello.
I'm audible?
Yeah, did you get it, what is it?
Not.
No, I'm saying that, don't you think that, like, in city, if you talk about in city area, so there the people are becoming lazy day by day. Don't you think that? And they just keep searching the job, and because of that, not able to spend their time with the family. They're so depressed. They're so, don't you think that? But in village, it's not like that. We don't we don't have we not need to worry about the job, because uh, we are doing our own work, right? And also we are spending the time. and we are not depressed in village. Don't you think that?
But I think that in village area they are doing own work in a farmer, but there are lots of distractions in family, but in the lack of money. But in city area they are they means more they you can do anything, but you can earn more money because in yeah, क्या बोला था? Sir, can you repeat again last point? I easily defined this.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Yeah, I want to say that, don't you think that like the people who are living in city area, they are becoming weaker and weaker, lazier day by day, and they're depending on the villager people. Don't you think that? Like they are becoming lazier, they are depending on the villager people. Like they are becoming lazy. Do you really think that like city people, the people who are living in city, they became lazy?
No, no, no. In the city area, they are not lazy persons because they are doing own work. They are in city area. They are doing own business. They are getting knowledge. But in village area, their knowledge of on farming. But in city area, there are more knowledge. You can gain more knowledge in your skills. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I got it. That's great. You spoke so perfectly. Yeah, so Sarah brother, don't you think that like in if you talk about in city area, so in cities area people don't living united, right? They just living separately, and in city area, if some persons happens with him like anything, so no one will care about that person. But in village area, if you talk about village area, na, so all the people are living united, right? And unity is the strength. So all if any person has happened something, so all the villager will gathered, right? And they will try to help that injured person. Don't you think that this is the good thing, quality we can say find in village? But in city we don't see this kind of quality. Don't you think that?
Yes, brother. In this point, I almost agree with you, and you are right, brother. Like, yes, in city area, you are right. We don't like we uh, we don't have big family in small family, and we are if we have if we have some problem, then and in villages you will have lots of relationship, like if you if you have if you have if you have some problem, then they will help you. So yes, brother, you are right. I agree with you, brother.
Yeah, that's great. So you are agree with that? Yeah. Yeah, so sister, you are favoring city life. So in city life, don't you think that like if you talk about in city life, so uh, if you want to say the same question, like in city life, if you go to the relatives for asking the help, so they will not help you. Do you really think that? But in village area, na, all the people will help you. Relatives will help you. So don't you think that like village area is good because all the people who live in village, they are so helpful.
But in my according, it is both are correct because in village area and in city area they don't help for others because they are focusing on money. That's why in journey, all people are doing self depend. They are focusing on self. That's why all people are gain more knowledge, gain more skills. They are confident. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. You are right. Nowadays we are becoming so selfish. That's much selfish, and for our work that we are not caring about our family, our relatives, right? We don't also want to help to others, but not all. We cannot say all. Like some person are so like busy, but according to me, I think like we should not. We are living our life not like we are born just for walking. Like we should help other as a humanity, right? As much as possible, we try to help. There are a lot of person are there who help, but there also they just if you talk now, if you'll also find in your relative some relative that if you ask the help, that they will say that I have no in time, I am doing right. So they say that. So in conclusion, I would like to say that like if you talk about city and village, so both are goods. In city we find good opportunity. Yeah, Pinky sister.
Because that it is depend of nature.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, you're absolutely right. It depends on that's personal nature, that person natures, which kind of nature that person is. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So both are important. Village. If you talk about village, so in village, we find good environment, right? Uh, and healthier food, and that's why we are stay away from the all kind of disease. And in city, if we talk about we find all the opportunity, all kind of opportunity like good school, good hospital. That is very good thing, right? That we don't find in village. So I think, and all that like everything has some pros and cons. So yeah, this is also have some pros and cons. So yeah, so I think we should wind up the session here. So if you have any more point, then you can. Server brother, do you have? Pinky? If you have, you can.
No sir,
No,
no sir.
brother, no, brother.
I
Okay,
have
okay.
no point.
Okay, so thank you for joining this session. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Till then, bye and have a nice day. Good night to all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, good night.